This is Elizabeth once again. I'm going to show you how to cluster your codes. Now, on my screen, you notice that by clicking on the codes, what I've got here is all the coding that has been done in an open code, kind of style. So there is no structure, there is no kind of thematic structure in it. But what happened is once you go through the basic coding and you pull information away and you keep coding and you add it on, and so many people or so many documents contribute to the same issues, you end up with this marketplace, as it were. It can go on for 300, all sorts of different ideas. These are all temporary. You can look at it again and maybe do your spell checking, which you know what to do. But I'm starting you from this point on. And the purpose of what I'm doing here is to show you how to cluster them into related groups. So we shall begin. We're going to use color to do that. So on my screen, you can see I've got the names of the codes, I've got the number of files that has contributed, and the number of references gathered from the documents that spoke concerning, say, for instance, policy management. And of course, the date created and all the bits of information. I just want you to keep an eye on this tiny little image here, which is the color, because I'm going to use the color to organize them into a related uh, uh, um, structure or thematic structure. So I will begin with, say, all of these things here, something due to fishing industry, really due to whatever reasons that people are given. So I will start putting my finger on the control key or the shift key, but I will go for the control key. So I will pick up on all of these reasons for fishing decline. I think that is, yes, there is another one here. So you'll be going up and down, picking up all of these things that looks like they can be in one cluster. So I think I've got enough there. And so I can now release my finger from my control key, and I can now right mouse click on the collection that I have made, the highlighted group. So right mouse clicking will drop down for me the options, and the one that I need is the color. So let's suppose I'm interested in maybe using something to do with fashion. So should we go for blue? Okay, so I'll use the blue for that. And now you can see all the way to the end of the list, everything that had the color blue will congregate together to form a cluster. So the next stage for me to, kind of put them together is I can find a title, and I'm just pretending this one could be the title, which is Reasons for Fishing Decline, the industry. So I would now pick up the list besides the one that I've chosen to be the title, and then I will click and drag my mouse. You can see I'm dragging it, and when I come to the reasons for fishing decline, I let go, and that means I have created a group of related ideas that deals with reasons for fishing industry decline. So that is one thing. We've done it, and I can then click on the minus sign, and you can see that we have a plus sign in front of it. So if I want to see the various options or sub themes, I will click on the plus sign, and so that's how it is. By going through this you would end up with a smaller number of top themes, top level themes. So we've created our first top level themes. So come along with me. I'm now going to look at things to do with the environment. So I will pick up on ecosystem, put my finger on the control key, and then I will go through all of these. Yeah, everything that I think has something to do with it, including this one. Take a look. That's it. Wonderful. Is there anything? And if I can't, I can always come back and add to it. So I can release my finger from the control key, give myself a break, and then right mouse click to go for a color to cluster them. So this is something to do with the environment. Well, can I go for dark green? Remember, these colors don't have any intrinsic meaning. It's just what you want. So you've chosen dark green. That's fine. And then I can go through it and I'll make a decision that, you see, that natural environment should be the title for this green cluster. So I would then put my finger on the shift or the control key. So if I go for the shift, it means I can then take it all the way to the water quality, and all of that will be highlighted for me. So I am going to drag them into what I've chosen for my title, the natural environment. And so I've got two clusters, and you can see that the long list is getting shorter because I am packaging them into clusters. So let's carry on. I'm looking at attitude, and I'm not even sure whether there is anything called attitude, but I can see 4 different themes that are related to attitude. So I'm going to give it a color. I'm doing this differently, so stay with me. I've given them red and they all jump to the list. I am now going to create a parent code, which is empty, but I'm just using it like the natural environment to host this cluster. So I'll come to the end of my screen and create a new code and call it attitude. Attitude. I think I've spelled it correctly. Okay, and so I can then give it the same color that I've chosen for the rest. I think I gave it red. Yes, I think it's red. If it's not, I'll change it. Right? Yes, it's all perfectly done. I think that color is red. Okay, so I would then pick up the 4 attitudes and drag and drop them into what I've created to be the parent title. So that's what you would do. I'm going to do another one. It's obvious that economy is also very interesting here. So I'll pick up on economy. And the drivers of the economy, I can probably look at maybe jobs, tourism, agriculture, fishing, and aquaculture as my economy. And so I'll right mouse click and give them a color. And maybe I can go for turquoise. It doesn't matter what color you give it. And I will then select the 4 sub themes and drag them into economy. Right? So now economy has got the 4 main strands in them, and the attitude has got it. And you will carry on doing them to make sure that whatever is left because it doesn't fit anywhere. I'm thinking community will be something to take care of the local connection, identity, and also knowledge. So I'm going to pick this one, community, and then pick up this and give them a color. So what kind of cluster? I'll go for yellow to just brighten the place. Okay, so now I'm going to pick up the three and then drag and drop them into community change. I don't think so. Where should I put it? Have I missed something? I think, oh, okay. What about the sense of community? I will bring that on board. So I would give it the same color and then I will put all of these things. It really doesn't matter. You probably um, have your own ideas of color or whatever, but the basic skill is what I wanted to share with you. When you finish the first level of coding in the open code, the next stage is to cluster them into related ideas that are coming. So that's it. I hope this is useful. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can drop me a question and I will help you out. Thanks.